Welcome to the channel, everyone. Black and White Builds 423. My name is Montana. My lovely wife back there, it's her birthday, Tara. And here's the horrible setup that everyone is hating on. Actually, I still think it looks better than stock, but everyone is hating on it horribly right now. It's not the best day out, but it's still not a bad day. And today it is time to go buy a new vehicle. Got the Easy Link going. The nice part about today is it'll be the last day she has to act like she's 5 years old and I am dropping her off for school, because we should be picking the Jeep up today while getting another new vehicle. Hopefully. But first I have to stop by the bank real quick and then we will jump into the new vehicle. Here at the bank to finally pick up the money to go buy a new car. Right before I go in the bank, I also want to say sorry guys for all these videos here recently just jumping around everywhere, being kind of crazy. If you've noticed, I already put out the video. By this point in time, I've already put out the video for the new Jeep modifications and everything, but yet we still don't actually have the Jeep right now. So I have two GoPros and I keep using both of them to try to get all the best footage I can of every upgrade we're doing, and it gets all jumbled up and mixed up, so I hate that they're all jumping around. But after this video, they should all be in good organization, everything after this, guys. Oh boy, looks like the shady Craigslist dealer is here. It's not actually a shady Craigslist deal that I'm doing here. It's my buddy Julian. And for some reason, this guy let me cut up his Jeep last night. So confused about it. Let me cut off the ends of the bumper, do the fenders. I think these things need to go next. They're wider than the fenders. But he went out and bought this awesome Jeep and everything, so now his trash is my treasure.
That's right.
But before we show you what I'm buying from him, I need to go ahead and go register it as soon as I grab that title from him. Here we go. Here is the new play toy for me. My Jeep Club gives me a lot of crap because I'm the admin for the Jeep Club and I don't even have a Jeep. It's my wife's. So I'm buying this off my buddy Julian. If Julian can please go ahead and give a quick lowdown on what it all is done to it. He's obviously got some good money into it, but I don't know all the specifics, so that's why the master is here to train me real quick. You put a camera in front of you, you forget what the build is?
So it's got 35s on it, 5.5-inch lift, Fox shocks, core 4x4, tier 3 I believe, lower control arm adjustable with Johnny joints, front and back Smitty built bumpers, obviously a lot of light on it, a lot of light, but definitely got the lockers before the light bars, so I guess that's a plus.
Like we did. We had lockers before light bars too.
Exactly, exactly. Limited slip, rear differential, our rear axle, Chrysler 8.25 in the back, Dana 30 in the front. It's been stout, never had any issues out of it. You know, you get a lot of misconceptions about the Dana 30s, but it is a high pinion Dana 30, so I've never had any problems with it. Rubicon Express steering stabilizer, HD Rubicon Express leaf springs in the back because of the Smitty build, because it's so heavy.
Yeah, and it sinks your tail end down about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, which it did to our Jeep as well, because he actually has the exact same Smitty built bumper that we have on our Jeep Wrangler, just the Cherokee edition.
Yeah, and then I believe that sums it up. Oh, Rusty's. It is a Rusty's off-road lift kit somewhere in there, amongst all the other upgrades, and then Rusty's intake. But yeah, I think
he has a cup of poop in there too. That's under the hood. It's a long story on that one, but he is going to take that with him. My wife already said we can't buy it if the cup of poop is still in there. So
I forget what brand the slip yoke eliminator is, but it's got one of those too.
This guy is a very good hands-on mechanic, and he bought this bone stock, so everything has been done by him. He's a good friend of mine, so I do believe I am actually getting a very trail-rated ready vehicle.
Definitely.
And this will make it to where I can cut down some of the miles on the truck, because I know it'll surprise a lot of people. My truck is awfully fancy to me. I never grew up having anything that cool or nice. I grew up in a 94 YJ, is my first vehicle. It was beat all the crap. I had to rebuild the engine, the transmission. It's a 4-cylinder. The leaf springs were flat on it. It looked like it was lowered down. So this actually takes me kind of back to me growing up, and I will daily drive this thing because I actually love driving older vehicles, which a lot of people will probably be like, why don't you drive your truck? Well, I've already put 9,000 miles on it. I've had for 5 months. It's kind of ridiculous. So I will be daily driving this for all the little short trips here and there. And on top of this, here in a second, I'll go ahead and throw in the little clip of how I've won the ability to, or the right to keep the 9,000-pound winch in here.
I'm out of here.
Yeah. The nice little winch right here. He was really wanting to keep it, and I was like, dude, you can't keep it. It's got to come with the Jeep. So we had a childish game of rock, paper, scissors. And right here is a clip for that coming up. But for now, I got to tell him bye. Got to go clean up the new fun toy and then give you an actual full walk around of all the things that he just named off after I clean it up. Right, rock, paper, scissors, best 2 out of 3 for the winch.
Alright.
On shoot.
Oh, shoot, okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
You got me.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Got
Boom!
me.
I got the winch! Yeah! The dumbest thing you can do, wear a white t-shirt to go clean a muddy Jeep. There we go. On my wife's birthday, I'm the one that got the new vehicle. And she is now finally taking a ride in it. But I went ahead and sprayed it off so I can give you a little bit of a tour of it, of what Julian was saying it all has earlier. He forgot his G2 diff cover. He's a little disappointed about not saying that upgrade. But you got your Smitty built winch and bumpers. He has LEDs around the whole entire Jeep, or well, I guess I do now. And he's placed them properly to where you can actually see around the whole Jeep. Even has a nice big huge one he just added to it not that long ago. I do need to buy a new spare just so it's equal to the rest and not a racing slick. Obviously, it has 250,000 miles on it. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even tell you that it has 250,000 miles, by the way. But it is a little rough, but it does have 250,000 miles on it, so it's kind of expected. To me, it's still in great shape for being 250,000 miles. I mean, the back, I'm missing a floor mat, but throw a floor mat back there, and it really doesn't look that bad. The only real damage is there's a lot of wear and tear on the driver's seat. The passenger seat's not even that bad. But I still think it's a pretty nifty little setup. Here's your 36 different switches for all the lights. And something that's kind of weird is the light bar even has its own like little fob to where I can use a light bar from this. Never seen that before. There's your ridiculously high mileage, but I'm 100% fine with it. Jeep's working great, so I'm fine. Still needs a little more TLC, but we'll get there. And I'm not too worried about the seats looking all that great because I plan on upgrading those to maybe Corbeau racing seats, possibly. Just have to decide on the color. The only thing that's gonna be hard for me to upgrade the interior is all this tan, because I'm not gonna replace it with tan interior. So that will be a little bit complicated, but I'm sure we can figure it out. Or if you want, throw some comments down below of what you think I should do to beef this guy up a little bit. I'm excited about it, guys. And that means I can now go against my wife off-road. She can have her Rubicon, I'll have this. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I still kind of have a Rubicon, right, guys? Because I have a Rubicon shock. It's pretty close, right? Does that count, babe? I have a Rubicon shock. Yeah, and it has lockers. Yeah. So it's kind of like a Rubicon, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Tires are almost as big as yours. They're not mud tires, but has better shocks, has spocks. Yeah. You have rough country. Okay. Cheap person.
Okay, bye.
Alright guys, that'll be it for this video. If you like the new upgrade and you have some ideas of what you think we could do to make it look awesome, let us know down in the comments. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. Stopping by for the first time, please subscribe. You guys have a great day.